That's Real SHA is for entertainment purposes only. Opinions are our own. Jokes are jokes. And stories are shared with respect. If you're easily offended, pull up a chair, sit on the floor, and relax.
James crack a joke, got us laughing like fools. Terry talk the truth, breaking all the rules. Just important whiskey, gold and strong. Chef K in the kitchen, gonna go all night long. We are SHA, turn that bar on, that's real SHA. It's up, that's how we roll. Laughing, sipping, stirring that soul. Hurricane, where we all cheer. That's real SHA, let the good times spin. YouTube, Facebook, now open to let's go. James cracking jokes, can't hold it in. Sandy shining bright with that Katie grin. Just a living spirits, one pour at a time. Shut your serving love, that's flavor divine. Realize, say hey in the chat, pull up a chest. All the glory that's that, that's real SHA. We serve, that's how we roll. Laughing, sipping, stirring that soul. Eddie and we all family. That's real SHA, we alive. You see, clap them hands, stomp them boots, sing too. That's the Trinity. Bless this house in this unity. Raise your glass high, so let the music play. Dance real SHA, we alive today. It's real SHA, we should. That's the way we roll. Laughing, sipping, stirring that soul. Anarchy and our family. Dance real SHA, we alive. You see, dance real SHA, we alive. Dance real SHA, we alive. Cooking, we joking, we family SHA. Pull up a chair, sit on the floor. Facebook, YouTube, number 2, let's go.
What's up, everyone? It's another Tuesday night. That's Real SHA. What's up, guys? What's going on tonight? How are y'all feeling?
What's happening?
We got Miss Amy. We got Cody. We got Miss Sharon. Oh, Sharon!
Hold on. Somebody's got their
Sarah.
phone on. We got to solve that
It's not
issue.
me. Was it
Ain't
me? Who was it? It was T-Bird Express.
No.
T-Bird, what you doing,
I
Chef?
can't even get it on my thing. It keeps spinning and spinning. It's Candy.
It was.
Oh, Candace Ann.
Number one rule, guys. You got to turn your
She's
phone
like, I
down.
gotta turn it up. What's up, Priscilla and Worm? Miss Terry. Hey, Miss
Hey.
Karen.
There ain't no Fight Club.
That's right. That's
Ain't
right.
no what?
That's right.
Fight Club.
There ain't no Fight Club.
Yeah, number
The
one.
first rule of Fight
Fight
Club,
Club?
you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club, you do not talk about Fight Club.
And you turn your phone down.
That's right.
Sarah had headphones on, couldn't hear it.
I know.
Well, mine was but I'm ready to take a picture of the thingy. So, but it's not mine.
A thingy?
I don't want to know about any picture you're taking of
Screen.
anybody's thingy.
Screen.
What screen?
The screen on this side when
She
DJ
been
Rhett
drinking.
comes up.
You trying to take a picture with your phone of the screen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all see, ladies and gentlemen, exactly what we're dealing with tonight.
Hey, Caillou.
We're going to take a picture of the screen
The card, John.
with the photo.
See, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Lord. Baby. How you doing, Cher? Oh, yeah. Look. The 985 ain't got nothing on the 337. I'm gonna tell you what, like, we're gonna prove it here tonight, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all for fun. No, T Birdie got problems.
Oh, she hung up.
She hung up.
Y'all
Damn.
made me lose my clip.
You lost your what?
She got a clip. She about to shoot us.
Bro, if y'all see me go down, y'all just know I love y'all.
She got
It might be that
she
night.
got a full clip in her.
But
It
22.
goes that way.
Priscilla, as much bail money as you got, I don't think that's gonna keep her out. Cause that's like public display.
Yeah.
But not public display. Well, would it be a public display of affection, huh? If you took somebody out on camera.
It depends how much she loved you.
I don't
Well, I mean, no, depends holds the poop in.
Oh, okay. Well, Tammy, we got a monologue to do.
That we do.
Hold on, I gotta put my headphones back on.
Help
Okay.
her,
All right.
Lord.
Welcome
Gee.
to Walmart.
So,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Oh,
Right, left. Okay.
She can't figure out the RL.
She's trying to put it over the bow. Okay, calm down.
All
There
right.
we go.
All right.
All right. Before we go any further, can we say happy birthday?
Yeah. Turn that camera.
Sure.
Get closer to that mic a little bit.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kashika! Happy birthday, girlfriend.
She said, I'm going to sip this margarita.
Yep.
She done made the grand age of 60.
Happy birthday,
Amen. Hallelujah.
girlfriend.
She looks wonderful for
Go ahead,
60.
Jay.
Something thrown at his
Man, you go
hand.
die tonight.
Oh, we gonna throw. Look,
I
we
mean,
got
it is
plenty of
what it
things.
is. Y'all
Look,
pray
we
for
got
me.
This too, right here. I got this all set up,
You go poke
girlfriend.
in the eye with that.
We got stuff to throw. Okay.
Help
Hey
her.
guys, what's happening?
Oh, now there goes that fake voice.
Can you switch the camera back around?
Okay. She can't.
Sorry.
She can't look at her.
She said, I can't read my monologue while I'm looking at myself.
No, not at
Help
all.
her, Lord.
So life has a funny way of making us to people, introducing us to people. Sometimes,
Making us two people.
Making us, never mind. I'm not going to ask. Keep going.
it's
Calm down. Let her.
sometimes it's wait, I need to pull myself together here.
Breathe through your nose. Woosah,
Okay,
woosah.
okay, it's all right. Sometimes it's through a handshake, sometimes it's through a conversation, and sometimes it's through a 30-second video that makes you laugh so hard you may pee your pants, but you can't help to share it either.
Yeah.
Before
share
you
your
know
pee-
it,
Sorry.
you've watched another one and then another, and somewhere along the way, you done peed your pants again. A stranger becomes someone you feel like you've known for years. That's what DJ Rhett has become to so many people across Louisiana. He's made us laugh. He's made us pee our pants. He's reminded us what it means to be Cajun. He's celebrated our culture, and every now and then we pee our pants. He's even reminded us 337 folks that we're not safe from his jokes. Justin, can you please show us your shirt at this time?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't see it. Your microphone's in the way.
Here we go.
Get in the, there you go.
Promo.
Product of the 337.
Product of 337.
Y'all done start a war.
Look, I just got to say outright, a product of the 337 ain't about peeing in your pants. That might be a 60-year-old thing. I don't know.
So whenever you laugh, you pee your pants. Now, can I finish, please? Thank you. But every story has chapters that most people never get to read. The chapters before the cameras, before the followers, before the comedy tours, the chapters filled with hard work, sacrifice, faith, family, and the moments that shape the man behind the name. Tonight, we're turning the page and reading that chapter most people have never heard. So pull up a chair, shower, or sit on the floor, because tonight we're getting to know the real DJ Rhett.
All right, Couyons, welcome back to That's Real SHA, where the stories are real, the laughs are easy, and there's always room for one more at the table. Now let's introduce the crew. First off, the man who can turn a glass of whiskey into a life lesson, Justin. Then we have the one who's never afraid to say exactly what's on her mind, Tammy. Hi. Next, we have the man who always shows up with the facts, the history, the questions that keeps us thinking, James.
Right.
And I'm Chef K, the one who makes sure nobody leaves hungry, and trying to keep the rest of this bunch of Couyons on track.
And tonight we had some good crawfish hamburgers.
Yep.
Burgers.
There's no ham in it.
No ham.
No ham. Minus the
Crawfish
ham.
burgers.
Thank you.
All right, Couyons. Tonight's guest is someone who's built a career doing something we love, making people laugh. He's gone from spinning music behind the DJ booth to creating videos that millions of people have watched, selling out comedy shows, to building brands that celebrate everything we love about Louisiana. Wherever you know him from, I'll talk right sooner or later, whether you know him from his hilarious videos, the Couyons of Comedy, Y'all Catchin, or from keeping Cajun culture alive one laugh at a time. One thing's for sure, he's become one of the most recognized Louisiana creators on social media. But tonight, we're going to go beyond the videos, beyond the comedies, and get to know the man behind the brand. Please help us welcome DJ Rhett.
Woohoo!
What's up?
I don't know how to follow that monologue.
Well, you got to do your normal.
Yeah.
Man, comment ça va?
Hey, como se va, everybody? It's your boy DJ Rhett, and I'm glad to be on That's Real, SHA. Oh yeah, thank y'all for having me. But based on that monologue, it looks like I'm gonna have to hand out wet wipes before y'all watch videos, right?
Exactly.
There's a lot of peeing in that. There was a lot of peeing in the pants. I was like, okay, peeing in the pants.
I don't understand the
He's
peeing.
funny. Peeing in the pants. He's funny. Peeing in the pants. I said, you think you said it 5 times already? My God, dog.
That's what happens.
It's moist in the 337, huh?
Yeah. And it's not from the humidity.
So it's hot.
No.
No, it's from the pee-pee, apparently.
Pee-pee,
I don't even understand this.
No, thank y'all for having me, man. I'm pumped. I'm ready to start talking about everything. What y'all got, man?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there in person. I apologize. Work kind of takes precedence over everything else, so I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Understand that,
I
brother.
agree with that.
I wanted to enjoy those crawfish burgers. If it was a hamburger, that would have been surf and turf. So we might have something there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we may have to figure it out next time. Be like one of those cordon bleus.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Crawfish
337.
sandwiches.
Y'all really mess up food anyway. So I mean, that's not.
I mean, you know, it's not like we stuff a bunch of tomatoes in my gumbo.
No, I don't think anybody in Louisiana does that. Well, maybe north of I-10, but you know.
Yeah. Way up north.
No, I always dig on the 337 with food and all, but no, y'all got great food. 985 got great. I think anything south of I-10 has really good food, you know. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think
anything north of it's questionable.
The 318, all of it, they got is meat pies.
Man, I
Meat
would
pies,
say
that's
from
it.
like Mamu and South.
Yeah.
I'll consider Mamu Cajun. They historic for the Cajun music and the Mardi Gras and all that. So I would say Mamu and South. But once you get north of Mamu, I mean,
It gets you.
them Pine
Yeah,
Prairie
it's
folks are
sketchy.
different.
Yeah, we've done some comedy shows up in like Minden, Louisiana, and
Mhm.
Marksville, and you know, I mean, it's they still
It's
are
up there in
Louisiana
South
people.
Arkansas.
They still are Louisiana people, but it's more. I would consider it more redneck than Cajun.
It
You
is.
know, so.
Yeah.
But hey, if you live in the boot, anywhere in the boot, you're all right by me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Amen.
yeah.
All right. So before we get into all these viral videos, the comedy tours, y'all catching moments, or
Mhm.
y'all catching moments,
Y'all catching?
y'all catching. Let's get to know, the real DJ Rhett. Before all of this, we want to know who your mama and them was,
Where you grew up,
and,
and
the
all
whole
that
nine
good
yards.
stuff. You owe me a
Okay.
coat.
Yeah.
So Smick smack, you owe me a 6-pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm from Terrebonne Parish, and I still live in Terrebonne Parish. I've been here for all 49 years of my life. So I think I moved to Thibodeau for 3 months when I went to Nicholls State University, and I hated it so much, which is only like an hour north of here. I had to move back down to Pi.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something about the salty Bupuri salt air down here, bro. It's like you can't get enough of it. You know, it's just when you live down the Pi and you've been there your whole life, and you try to move up, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna get out of the Pi. Nah, you can't take the Pi out of out of the boy. So I've been here my whole life. Went to South Terrebonne High School, graduated in '95, and I was growing up, my papa. So everybody has mama and papa on both sides. So I'm a LeCount, and I think over there y'all say LeCount, or maybe I don't know, but it's the proper way is LeCount, but I'm from down the bottom. We say LeCount. So I'm LeCount and Duplantis on my dad's side of the family. So LeCount means in Cajun French the accountant, and Duplantis means the plantation. So I didn't own any slaves, so don't hold it against me.
Yeah.
On my mom's side of the family, Trahan and Marie. So Trahan, well, Marie means keeper of the stars in Italian. That's what that means.
Right.
And Trahan means handsome. So and my papa always let me know that. He was like, Trahan's that means handsome, right? In Cajun French. I was like, okay, whatever, and he'd always smile and do that.
Now Mickey's over there perking up like a peacock.
Oh yeah, boy, you got that peacock going on.
You a Trahan?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. So, but no, so my dad's side of the family, they were all mechanically inclined. Like they all feel diesel, all of that stuff. Actually, my papa owned a Napa Auto Parts store down the bay in Chauvin, Louisiana. But on my mom's side of the family, they were all musicians and commercial fishermen. That's what they did. They trawled during the week, and on the weekends when they'd come back, they'd play in the bars or honky tonks down. Yep, and then they just played music the whole time. So growing up in that atmosphere, I was like, okay, I love the Cajun culture. I love my papa, taking me out on the trawl boat. I love them playing, the Cajun swamp, pop music, the Jolie Blanc and the jambalaya crawfish pie, all of that stuff. He played all of that stuff.
Crawfish pie, feel like
Oh yeah, no, you good. You get breaking the song. I love that stuff.
Don't tell her that she can't sing.
It doesn't stop us.
We know.
Yeah.
You can sing.
The louder you sing, the better you sound.
Exactly. And
I don't know who lies to you, Boo.
the more you drink, the better you hear. So
But they go glass of margaritas.
there you go. Hey, girl, it's your birthday. Get drunk. We get Casa.
That's Kashika's birthday.
Kashika's the quiet
birthday.
Oh, she's a quiet one. I can't see y'all.
She's gonna be nodding off
She
after
might
that
not be
second one
here
goes
shortly.
down.
She is on her second
There
margarita.
you go.
I made them strong.
She like, we hope
Got
we
a little
get
tiara
first
on.
section.
She looked like
Uh-huh.
Tiana. Oh, Tiana, the princess today.
And we all got our little
Happy birthday.
her bows.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we got our little bows on for her birthday.
So yeah, no, you get growing up down the bay. I was like, all right, I gotta. I had a dad that was like, when I was 15, you need to go get a job. It's just the way it was. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. It was like no internet, no nothing like that. Like, hey, you're gonna go to work. Okay, cool. So I didn't want to bag groceries. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. I was so intrigued with music because of my papa, and he played a guitar, and I tried to play the guitar, and I'm like, man, I just didn't have the patience for that. But I love music so much that I'm like, you know what? I want to DJ. I want to perform, because I could sing, but I didn't want. I still wasn't like comfortable enough in my own skin to get in a band and start doing that stuff. So I was like, let me just start DJing. So I started DJing when I was 13 years old, and then I started getting into I did like the little KC home, like little kid dances growing up, you know, where you pay $2 to go to the dance and $5 to get you a pickle, some popcorn, and you know, whatever, and you just dance with the little girls and stuff like that. I did a lot of those gigs starting off, and then when I started getting a little popular with doing that, I started doing weddings, private parties, stuff like that, and then I started doing my own high school dances, homecomings, you know, stuff like that, and then I went to Nicholls State University. I started DJing in the bars, started getting a lot more weddings, and you know, I was kind of one of the most popular DJs around here, mobile disc jockeys around here.
Yeah.
And so I just grew up around the music scene, and then my papa's youngest son, who is my uncle, he was like a oops. So we're kind of like the same, like my mom and him are brother and sister, but they so far apart.
Yeah.
But I was born maybe a year or two after he was born, so we were almost like brothers. So he, when my mama and papa got a divorce, it was one of those situations where they were just kicking him back and forth, and he's like, I don't want to live with any one of y'all. So he lived with us. So he was like kind of like my big brother, and he can play bass, drums. He can play any instrument. I mean, he's just that musically inclined. So he tried to teach me. He's like, Rhett, get on the keyboard. He had a Casio 800. Like, I'm just dun, dun, dun. The first thing I learned how to play on that was Van Halen Jump. Dun, 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 dun. He taught me how to play that, and I'm like, all right. And he would play the guitar while I'm doing it and stuff. And I'm like, I still don't have the patience to sit here and learn this thing. Yeah. So he started a band called Rochambeau, and Rochambeau in it's German, and it means paper, rock, scissors. And he asked me if I wanted to join. I was like, sure. So I joined, and I DJ'd. I like scratched in the background, and then I do some singing and some backup. And then one time the lead singer was sick, so he's like, you want to fill in? Yeah, I'll fill in. So we started doing it, and I started doing all the pop stuff. And when the singer came back, the singer's name is Percy. He was a black guy. He did all the country music. And I did all the rap music. So it was like hilarious. Like I would do Eminem, Nelly, you know, all of that stuff. And then he would come in and do like Tim McGraw. Like it was a cool little thing that we had going on. But I was in that band for about 8 years. And then I start popping out some kids, and I'm like, you know, you got to make that decision. Hey, you're going to be in the bar room all night, or you're going to come, you know? So, so I gave that up. Kept doing DJing for the longest time because I just love music. I love being an entertainer. Love doing all that stuff. And when the pandemic happened, I decided, hey, I'm just gonna give up DJing, because DJing is not like it used to be, like in the 80s and 90s, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, people just don't go to the bar rooms anymore to mingle, and you got phones. If you want to hook up, all you got to do is go to Tinder or whatever you got to do and get a hookup. Back in our day, we had to go buy drinks and chase it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to work the floor, you know? Right. So it really wasn't the same. And, you know, I DJ'd a couple of times in the late, like 2010s. Like, and I was like, man, I'm not enjoying this anymore, not because I don't like the music. I just didn't like the scene. You know?
The whole vibe was different.
Yeah. So I gave that up, and I'm like, but still, when we got out of the pandemic, I was like, man, I really want to do something, you know, to keep entertaining people. And if you back up a little bit more, that's when I started getting on social media. You know, after I got off of the band, I started, you know, putting some of my skits and stuff on social media, started blowing up then. And then I did a lot of the Cajun movie dubs a couple of years ago, maybe about, that was probably like 8, 9, 10 years ago. When I started doing that. That blew up. And then I was like, man, I know all this music, and I always had this knack for changing lyrics in the songs to different things. You know, whether it would be, I don't know, like I used to sing, for instance, like my big one, We Trawlin'. you know, for free falling. I used to do that all the time. And one of the guys that I used to do the videos with, that I worked with at a pipeline company, he was from California, and he had a lot of recording equipment and recording knowledge, and he was in a traveling band in California. And so he produces music. He does, like, he was just wonderful at it. And I was like, so one day we messing around, you know, just we on a trip to Colorado for work, and he's from California, so he knows nothing of the Cajun culture, nothing. So he said, man, let's he goes, you good at doing parodies. He says, you say we trawling a lot, you know. He goes, what does that mean? And I said, so I explained what trawling was to him. And he said, all right, cool. So we go into Colorado, and we got like a 24-hour drive, you know. So he pulls out his notebook and he starts writing, and he goes, okay, we trawling. And he says, all right, put it on the radio. So that was back when we had iPods, like the little nanos and stuff. Yeah. So I pull up Free Falling, and I put it on. Starts playing, and it goes, all right, she's a good girl. She loves her mama, loves Jesus and America too. So I'm like, all right, she's a good boat. She loves the water, Lafitte skiff, and a picking box too. And he went, he grabbed it, he wrote it down. And he goes, all right, what the hell is a Lafitte skiff? What the hell is a picking box? What the hell? Like, he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So I was explaining it to him, and he says, all right, explain it to me again, but let's write the lyrics. And I'm like, okay. So we just, within 10 minutes, the song was written. We wrote the whole, I mean, it was done. And he said, all right. He said, when we get back to Houma, we're going to go to the studio and we're going to record it. And I was like, for what? I mean, this is stupid. And he was like, no, dude, I'm telling you. He says, it's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we on that trip. And I said, well, this is fun. I mean, we got a long ways to go. I said, well, let's just hit the iPod shuffle. So I put it on shuffle, and a whole bunch of songs kept going through. So every song that came up, I was trying to write like a Cajun. Yeah. So one of the songs was Starboy by Weekend. So I turned that one from Starboy to Po Boy. And it you know, he goes, I'm trying to get you in the worst way. Yeah. So I was like, I said, I need to put something in my tummy now. Can't wait till 12 o'clock. Like, I just wrote the whole thing. And then I was like, a turkey, ham, chicken, roast beef, tomatoes, lettuce, roast beef. Like, I was like, he was dying laughing in the passenger seat. He's like, bro, this is hilarious. And he's writing it. So we wrote Po Boy that same trip. And awesome. So then it became like, okay, well, let me try to top this. Let me try to top it. So I was just spitballing, writing a whole bunch of stuff on the internet, trying to find different songs. And I think Po Boy did good, but We Trawlin', when we got back, we recorded it, and it was done. It was mastered and everything. And I was showing it to like my mom, my dad, and everybody. They're like, dude, this is good stuff. Like, this is really good. And he said, I said, well, I just don't want to release it. I want to make a music video with it, because that will help it go viral, you know?
Absolutely.
So, so my papa had passed already. So I was like, man, we don't have a trawl boat. We don't have nothing, but I knew a lot of shrimpers down the bayou. So, I called up one of my cousins, his name's Cha-Cha, and they owned a bait shop down the bayou.
What would it be?
Cha-Cha. like the Cha-Cha slide. So, called him. I said, hey man, August season's coming up, you know, and we had filmed it for the August season. We went out there, and well, I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen it before, but we went out there, we filmed it, came back, I edited the whole video myself, laid the track on top of it, and I had it. And I'm like, I said, let me wait. I was going to wait until the next year for the May season, and I was going to release it for the May season. Well, ironically, about 2 months later after, so it was like, I think in October, so they had the August season, September, October. Tom Petty died like 2 months after we had done it. And I was like, I said, we got to release it now. Like, so we put it out, I think it was like the end of September, beginning of October, and it just went, it just took off. So 3 days after he died, we released it, and it just, so everybody thought like, man, you wrote that because he died. I said, no, actually I wrote that a couple of months ago. I didn't, but it was just a weird coincidence that it happened. Yeah. So, so we did that.
We got a couple people in the comments here.
Yeah, what you got?
Got a whole bunch of people.
Well, a whole bunch of people, but I forgot to mention we got a little hashtag, and most people are reading the scroll at the bottom. We have hashtag 50.
That's right, hashtag 50.
You put hashtag 50 in the comments. You have a chance at the end of this night to win a That's Real SHA cup.
Absolutely.
Can we see your cup?
Yeah, sure.
Is it like a hashtag or spell out hashtag?
No.
This is the beautiful. Oh, he got tossed in the long grass. This is a beautiful That's Real SHA cup with the epic scene of my traumatic childhood of Tammy throwing me in that ceiling fan. And it has the That's Real SHA logo on it. So hashtag 50 if you want to try to win this beautiful cup.
And
what's the significance for 50?
Well,
that's my birthday.
Oh, okay. All right. So I didn't want to do I didn't want to do that. Hey, I'm 49. I'm 49. I'm right behind you, girl.
Insert foot in mouth.
That's swallow.
I could have said something else. That's as many crabs as I ate in one sitting or something.
Yeah. Well, so that cup is actually, let me get that pulled up here.
Yeah, it was made by Bees Arts and Crafts. So if you want your own cup, feel free to go to her website, beesartsandcrafts.com, and use code That's Real SHA to save you a little ching ching.
Yep, you have a little coupon code right over DJ Rhett's head right there, and you can scan that QR code.
Ding ding ding!
Yep.
There you go.
You can scan that QR code, and you go to Custom Tumblers and order you a That's Real SHA cup today.
Oh, he's so good.
Go ahead and put in coupon code That's Real SHA, all one word, and you'll save a little ching ching at the end.
Yes, there you go. Hold it up.
Absolutely. Hold it up.
He's good at this.
The price is right.
Small Town Saturday Nights in the chat and says hashtag you make Dwayne hug me and I hate it.
Yeah, he don't like it when I make Dwayne hug him.
Oh, I was wondering about that. I got confused.
They're their own podcast.
Well, I don't realize that much.
And I make them like
you make them hug each other.
Yeah, I make Dwayne hug.
What kind of pot?
Hey,
hold on. Justin, this ain't like that 1-900 party line you used to do as a kid, right?
Hey, look, just like we do anything for views, they do anything.
Amen. Hallelujah. Look, I ain't ashamed. Get it.
Don't say nothing.
Who? What?
No,
that's Cody.
Okay.
Cody don't say nothing at all. Poor thing.
DJ Vanna White.
Yeah.
Vanna White. Ooh, there you go.
That's Hodge, bro.
Dustin Hodge.
DJ Rhett. Who
Yes.
was your most inspiring person growing up?
I was about to go there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
From an entertainment standpoint, Michael Jackson.
What?
Yeah. Well, I grew up so like my mom and dad grew up watching Elvis, like until he died in 1977. I was born in 1977. So I think I was born 2 months before he died. He died in like August of 1977. I was June 1st, 1977. So they grew up watching him, just this pop icon. Well, when I was 5 years old, my dad bought a VCR. Okay.
Okay.
Now, like, he walked in the door he worked offshore. He walked in the door and I was getting ready to go to school. I was in kindergarten. He walks in the door and he's got this big old box and he goes, hey, where you going? I said, well, I'm going to school. I'm going on the school bus. He says, nope, you off today. And it was like a Tuesday. And I said, what? He was like, I got a surprise for you. And I was like, what? So I go in the living room and I open up the box and I'm like, what the hell is this? It was a VCR. And these things were bulky. And I think back then you paid $400 for the first VCRs that came out.
Yes.
Yep.
So they had three tapes on there. They had one, it was called Rad. it was a BMX bike movie called Rad. And then there was The Adventures of Benji, which was that dog. I don't know if I remember him.
I remember Benji.
And then there was The Making of Michael Jackson's Thriller. And I popped that tape in, and that was right when MTV started like being popular.
Yeah.
And so I popped that tape in and I watched it religiously. So I don't know if y'all ever seen me do like the Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah.
And all
Oh, yeah.
that. I just watched him religiously, and I was like learning the moonwalk and doing all of that stuff. So I knew at an early age I wanted to be like some sort of entertainer, you know.
Right.
So I would say it was Michael Jackson when I was growing up. Yeah.
Your favorite fan, Priscilla, says Elvis was my ex-husband.
No.
Which one? The one before he died, or the one that preaches in Tennessee right now?
Yeah. I saw that. He looks like
true.
he looks like a cross between Elvis and Kenny Rogers. So
Right.
Yeah,
Well, his kids actually like work in the Elvis archives and such. So it's a strange situation.
damn.
I go down them rabbit holes.
I know conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
They're not conspiracy no more. Half of them
He's
that we
still
believed
alive.
years ago, they done came true. Now the aliens are coming to take us away, but they're really demons. You know.
All right, your next question, James.
I think we need to just jump to the next section,
Go
honestly.
ahead. Go ahead.
What's your craziest wedding or festival story that you DJ'd?
Craziest wedding. Oh God.
Because that's
Craziest
probably
wedding.
before the cell phone world.
Yeah. So I was in the band Rochambeau when this happened. Okay. I'll never forget this. So we're at a wedding. We're playing music or whatever. And I mean, this was like, I'm talking like down the bayou wedding. Like I'm talking people were wearing Crocs, camouflage, like just, I mean, it was like down the bayou. Okay.
Down in the bayou.
Well, the groom's mom kept coming up, and she was 3 sheets to the wind. I mean, cocktail, pomade, whatever you want to call it. She's on stage, she's grabbing the mic. We're trying to sing, and she's like just trying to sing. And we're just looking at each other. We just need to get through these 2 hours, bro. We got 2 more hours of our set. We need to get through this, and just be patient. So at the end of the night, she was smoking cigarettes in there. You wasn't supposed to smoke in there. She was smoking. She didn't give a shit. She just, well, at the end, she literally passes out, put a dump on the stage and just boom, boom. And her legs go up in the air and then right on top of the monitor. And yeah. So we help her up. And when we help her up, she's got something on her dress, like a mark on her dress. I thought she sat in maybe some wedding cake or something, like it was all over. And I'm like, what is that? And I'm just like, okay, I didn't want to touch it. I didn't know. And then she passes out again. Well, when she does that, her legs go straight up in the air and her dress comes down and it exposes everything down there. Well, she I don't know how to say this, but she menstruated all over herself, just period everywhere. And it was going through her dress and everything. So we were like, okay. I said, we had like a half hour left. I didn't care. I'm like, that's it. We're done.
I gotta
Pull
go.
the plug. We're getting out of here. But I'll never forget that. We still to this day talk about that story. Yeah.
That wasn't no red velvet cake.
No, there was no red velvet cake, Justin.
No. It was something
we got a question in the chat.
Yeah, what you got?
From Priscilla. Is Rhett familiar with the pink chicken?
She said
that's a real question, Kenny.
She said it. It's right there.
No, I'm not.
You never DJ there when I was stripping?
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
You probably would have remembered that night.
Don't
I mean, not as eventful as administration, but
Yeah, right.
Pink pony, maybe a pink pony, but not a pink chicken.
We can't talk about that one. They don't know about the Pink Pony Club.
Oh, you don't want to know.
All right.
All right, where are we, Justin?
We're
'Cause
gonna
I
hit
have-
segment 3.
yeah.
So why did you start making your videos? You started talking about, about a little bit about your first video, but why did you
so I was always like well, to be honest, I wasn't a class clown until I got to high school. So where I lived at in Houma, there was like a cutoff with the districts to where students would go, half the students would go to Ellenda High School and the other students would go to South Terrebonne High School.
Yeah.
Well, I lived in the place where only like 4 or 5 people that I grew up with from elementary school all the way to junior high, they all went to Ellenda. Me and only other 5, like maybe 5 other people went to South Terrebonne. All right. So when I grew up, I was more of like a nerd. I was kind of a quiet person. I wasn't the most popular. I was like just, I got picked on a lot. I wore glasses, I just got picked on a lot. So all these people went to Ellenda. I went to South Terrebonne. So I made that like, okay, this is going to be my new start. Like nobody knows me, So when I went to South Terrebonne, started a whole brand new, wore contacts, and then I started, being a little bit more uppity, and that's when I started DJing. So I kind of like changed that whole persona. So, so I was always like, I was a class clown at South Terrebonne. I used to always have the video camera with me everywhere, like just filming football games. We would, we'd play drinking games. I'd set it up on a tripod, like I would never show it to anybody. We would just have that, just for us, when we grew older, because I still have all of that on VHS tapes, like us throwing up in the yard, us doing, laughing, giggling, playing cards and all of that. Yeah, I still got all of that, them tapes. And
Katie and Rewind's action for those kind of
like Katie and Rewind. Come on down.
Stuff like that. Yeah, no, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And so when social media came out, I was young. I was probably like 24, 25 when MySpace came out. And everybody's telling me, Rhett, you need to get on MySpace because you're funny, your videos are funny, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whatever. And then I joined MySpace. I was like one of the last people to join MySpace. And then I started with, YouTube. And I think I started my YouTube channel in 2006. Started Facebook in 2009. And then I just, I did little family things, little videos here and there, whatever. Yeah. And then never really like to go viral, just, hey, funny, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing, I got to fly. All right. I got a little freaking gnat, a freaking Brulo, we call them down here. But I started seeing creators like Poo Poo Broussard, like blow up.
I love him.
And then Knock Shaws. And I'm like, man, I could do this. I know I could do this. And so I just started doing like little Cajun bits, started using like the popular filters at the time, like face swap, like face, changing your face, different faces and stuff, doing that. And started gaining a little traction from that. But it wasn't until I think it was 2016, I believe. Yeah, about 10 years ago. I did a We Are the World face swap. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
Yeah.
But I took all the faces. So I'm like, man, I got to do something cool with this app. And I'm like, I can imitate people really good. I could lip sync. I said, let me do We Are the World. Yeah. Well, I was actually going to do Michael Jackson. Like I was going to do from him black all the way to when he turned white. Like, and I was going to transition that. Yeah. And I was like, I might get accused of digital blackface. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I was searching him. I saw We Are the World, and I was like 5 or 6 when We Are the World came out, and I loved that song. Yeah. So I was like, I know all of those 80s superstars, so I lined all their faces up, and I did it, and I posted it. The next day I woke up, I think it had like 2,000-3,000 views, which in 2016 was pretty good. Yeah. Like 3,000 views was like good.
That's big.
And then And then I posted it on a Sunday. Well, by Wednesday, it had 50,000 views.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, and it just kept kept going and going and going. By Friday, it had 150,000 views. And by that Monday, it had 35 million views. By that Monday.
Wow.
It just went completely, it went viral. So I was getting reached out by MTV, Fox News, ABC News, like Global News, like all these big old media outlets. They just reaching out to me and stuff and saying, we want to do a segment on you. We want to do a segment. That was when back, I got them. That was when, that was like 10 years ago when you went viral, you made the news. Like it was a thing. Yes. Now, I mean, 35 million views is a drop in the bucket now. Like it's not like it used to be. So that was one of my like big videos. And then I'm like, okay, I got something here. So I only had my personal page, Rhett LeCointe. And then somebody said, you need to open a business page. So I opened up DJ Rhett. So I opened up DJ Rhett in 2016. And then I just kept posting from there and posting on YouTube and slowly got, bigger and bigger. I got another one. Get out of the shot, Brulo.
Mickey, get over there and spray some stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm about to spray some freaking off in here.
Call Hodge, go over there and spray his house.
Hodge just does a pest control. He'll be over there shortly.
But no, so I was always trying to up it. And then in high school, I was going through my VCR tapes, and in high school we used to do audio dubs. We used to dub over the Andy Griffith Show in my media class. So, but we would do it Cajun with Cajun voices. Yeah. So I started. I was like, man, that I should start doing that again. So I did Forrest Gump. So me and the guys that I work with, I said, hey, one of my graphic designers at work, I used to be the media director and the marketing director for a pipeline company. We used to do all their marketing and everything. Well, that was where I met Aaron, who produced all my music. So it was me, Aaron, and a guy named Josh. And Josh was the graphic designer. I was the producer, and Aaron was like the music guy. So all three of us were in the office, and I said, man, pull up Forrest Gump. So he pulls up Forrest Gump. We put it on the big screen TV, and I said, go to when Forrest is trawling and he sees Lieutenant Dan on the wharf, and then he jumps like he waves and then he falls off. Yeah. So I said, Aaron, turn on the microphone. So he turned on the microphone, and we just started ad-libbing. I was like, Lieutenant Dan, we called it, instead of Forrest Gump, we called it Norris Lump. And like it was down to buy it. So we started ad-libbing, coming up with voices and stuff, and we posted it. Well, it had like 140,000 views, like overnight. And I was like, dude, I got another idea. Let's do Pulp Fiction, but call it Cajun Fiction. So we did that one. And then I said, dude, so I started thinking of iconic movie scenes, and I'm like, we have to change it to Cajun. And I said, A Few Good Men, when they're yelling at each other in the courtroom, I said, and they go, how you going to do that? I said, let's yell at each other about like, what do you do with potato salad? Do you reheat it, or do you like you just throw it in the garbage? So we did that, we went back and forth. And then I said, bro, I love the wrestling. Mm-hmm. So we started doing the wrestling promos, like, Knock Brogan and Macho Savoy, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get the crabs in the pot. Yeah, we started doing all of that stuff, and it just blew up.
So my favorite one was the making roux in the microwave.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, the top gumbo. Yeah, we did the Top Gun. Yeah. And as the dubs got bigger, we would make shirts. So we had a Top Gumbo shirt, but it was like the Top Gun font and everything, but it said Top Gumbo. We sold that. We had the notebook. We made the cookbook about not going to the Tarpon Rodeo. Like that blew up. And we just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And then I switched over to the parodies. So I was doing parodies and dubs. And it just, dude, I'd wake up. Look, I got tons of notebooks like this that I just write my ideas. In.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like stupid. Like Chasing Birds right here. I wrote this song. Like, I woke up, I had a dream about fishing and More Than Words by Extreme. The song More Than Words. Well, I changed it to Chasing Birds because you're chasing the seagulls. So I wrote the whole song, and I do this in my comedy bits. So racism with fish. I call it fishism. You know, you got the red fish, we call them red bones. The catfish, those are the homeless people. You know, like just I write all of this stuff down, bro. Like it's stupid stuff, but I prepare my jokes this way, you know, and or my parodies or my dubs, you know. I try to do it that way. That's how my creative brain works. Like I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and my wife's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "I got to go to the studio." And I come run upstairs right here and I just start beating some stuff out, because if you don't do it right then and there, it's
gonna lose.
But yeah, so that's why I love doing the videos. You get addicted to like trying to outdo the last video.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, oh, I want to get more videos on more views on this one. So that's how the whole video thing started. So
yeah.
We have a question in the chat.
Go ahead.
Do
you ever drink that glass of wine?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that all started. I don't know how that started. Like I just maybe 4 years ago, right after the pandemic, I jumped on TikTok, and TikTok at that time was a lot of lip syncing. Like guys and girls were just lip syncing. And I think in y'all area, they got a lady in the bathroom. She does some stuff over there. And I'm like, man, I could lip sync. I've been doing this for years. I'll start doing it. So I started doing the lip sync and stuff. But I did it. I had a glass of wine, and I'd go to drink it, and the next lyrics would come up, and I would just turn away and just do it like that. So I'd be like, you know, and I just kept doing it. Well, somebody made a comment and said, "Are you going to drink the wine, or are you going to let it turn into vinegar?" And I'm like, so I just kept doing it, and then it blew up. It like this guy never drinks the wine, you know, and it's something so stupid and simple that everybody enjoys it. Like if I do take a drink, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's over with. It's over with." You know? So yeah, that's how that all started. But
we get segment 4, and we'll start getting into the business behind the laughs. So people see your the finish of your videos, but they don't really know the hard work that goes into it. What's one point that you realized that this wasn't a hobby anymore, and you realized this was more of a business than just making goofy videos?
Well, when you start getting, you know, I make a lot of videos about calling out hate, like the haters, you know, they always like, but at the same time, there's a lot of like DMs that I get. Motherfucker.
Hi, you need to shut up over there.
Son of a bitch. I think it's a little fruit fly. It's a little fruit fly.
You need to get you one of these and just squat it. You know, just get it and you're good.
Oh my God. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I call out the hate, but on like a lot of the DMs that I get is people that are having they had a bad day and they saw one of my videos and they're like, "Man, keep doing what you're doing." You know, I even get some that said they're gonna, you know, themselves, and then when they see one of my videos, they're like, "Man, I can't believe this guy's so happy. This guy's like a nut. I wish I can enjoy life like that." And I'm like, man, we got one life to live. Why be miserable? You know what I'm saying? Like, you live for today. Don't worry about the future. The past is in the past. Don't worry about all that stuff, you know? So when I saw that I touched a lot of people, I'm like, well, maybe I can make a buck off of this. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I can Not that that was my sole intention. It was just, hey, you know, like, hey, I like that song that you made. You ever thought about putting that on stream? So I'm like, all right, so I'll put it out for stream. So every month I get a little royalty check on my parodies. Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, they all monetize. So the more views you get, the more, you know, the more money you get, or the more like brand deals you might get. So I'm like, all right. So I started doing that. And then eventually when I had quit DJing, I needed to feel that in 2021, I needed to fill that void. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not DJing. I'm not singing in a band. Yes, I am putting stuff out on the internet, but I still feel like I need to be in front of people. So I started doing like MC work, like for the fairs and festivals around here. They'll call, hey, our host, DJ Rhett, MC, you know, come out, and I introduce the bands and stuff. And I was like, so I would cut little jokes here and there, and people would laugh and, you know, all of this stuff. And then in 2002, I got a call from a Mardi Gras club in Thibodaux. Said, hey, we want to do a fundraiser to raise some money to fix some of the floats because they need repairs. We'd like to hire you to come and entertain. And I was like, well, I don't DJ no more. And they said, no, we wanted to see if you wanted to do comedy. And I said, I never did that before. So I'm like, stand-up comedy? And they're like, yeah. And I said, okay, I like a challenge. I'll try something. So I'm like, I got a lot of material already that I've written over the years. I just put it on video. Now, how can I change that and write it to where I'm on stage in a stand-up kind of way? So, man, I was in my studio right here. I got a mirror on that side, and I just started like looking at the mirror and started just telling jokes and started just ironing stuff out. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, all right. So I had a set list of it. I mean, it's just like a band. When you go play in a band, you have a set list. It's the same thing with comedy. You have your main points you want to hit, your jokes and everything. And then in between you fluff, you know, like just you with the crowd, you mess with the crowd or whatever. And I was good at that, being a DJ for almost 35 years and being a front man of a band. So I kind of knew how to get the crowd up and do all of this stuff. So I was like, all right, let me try it. So they sold 70 tickets. It was a very small venue. 70 tickets. We got in there. I set up my stuff and I started performing. Well, it was only supposed to last a half hour. I went an hour and a half, and they were still like dying laughing. And I'm like, man. So the guy who hired me, he went like this, like to wrap it up because he was like, if you stay any longer, I got to pay these cops to stay over here. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I wrapped it up, left, and everybody was coming up taking pictures. They were like, you never done this before? I said, no, this is the first time. And they're like, bruh, you got to keep doing it. So that's awesome. So I kept doing it and met a couple of other comedians. And we formed about a year and a half ago, we formed the Couyons of Comedy with a couple of other comedians. And we going around just doing Cajun comedy, Louisiana comedy, down South comedy, you know. And it's a mixture of real life situations to growing up with kids to we have a lady that does Dana Boucher. She's been divorced a couple of times. So she really hits jokes with like the divorced people who's been through that and child custody and stuff. And then I come up and I hit them with some parodies and some Cajun jokes and some real life, you know, situations, you know, like y'all were talking earlier about the, you know, colonoscopies and all of that stuff. We were talking about that earlier before we got on. Like I got a whole bit about that, you know. So it's you know, as you get older, you got to get your shit checked out and you got to get all of this, you know. And so I think it's very relatable comedy and it's very relatable situations, especially in Louisiana, because, you know, I'll pull crawfish, crabs, Zydeco, you know, Poo-Poo Broussard, you know, everything that people know about Jeff Landry, the governor, you know, whatever is, you know, in that area. And I usually, when we pick an area, I'll write 2 or 3 jokes about that area. Like we went to Jennings a couple of months ago. And when we got to Jennings, we looked at, I think they got Netflix shows on Jennings about unsolved murders that they used to have over there. So
we did a whole show on that.
Right. So there's one little bit that I do about that I did a couple of years ago about if different area codes in the state had theme songs. So I did, like we from down the bayou on this side. 504 was like, I don't know, some bounce music, bounce biggity bounce biggity biggity bounce, and then 337 was dueling banjos, ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
just to make fun of the 337.
Yeah.
The woman who in Jennings, I said, "This is y'all theme song," and we played the Unsolved Mysteries theme. Ding 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 ding. And they all started laughing. So yeah, so that I try to bring in the culture, and wherever we're at, try to make fun of them there too. It's
don't you have a good 337 Boudin joke?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all the best. Y'all the best at eating tubular meats.
Yeah. Something about how our boudin is wrapped in condoms.
Yeah, it's an edible condom.
Yeah,
y'all wrap that in an edible condom and enjoy that. Yep.
I found a condom your size.
Yeah, just to
help
the 985 to help you out.
I was supposed to get it to you. I was supposed to give it to you.
Well, we saw so much hate that we just felt sorry for you, so we wanted to get you your own personal.
I love it. I love it.
And we do have a couple questions.
Go ahead,
Chef K.
Okay, Priscilla wants to know how your wife deals with all the Couillon craziness.
Very carefully.
She just we started dating when we were 15, so we've been together since high school. So she knew my antics. She knew what she was getting into. And but see me, I'm not one of those guys that do it for the fame and fortune to be with because I get some crazy DMs. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, a lot of proposals, a lot of this stuff, and I show it to her. I have nothing to hide. I'm like, look what this person sent me, and she knows that she married into the madness, and she's been very good about it, especially like when I did the 3 p.m. video when I screwed up her front yard.
That was the next question.
Yeah, that's my favorite video.
She just when she got home, she looked, and I was just standing there in the front yard, and I was just kind of smiling like this, and she did this,
shakes her head,
and when she just walked in the door, she goes, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna talk to her for 3 days or until the grass grows again. So I'm not,
fair enough.
We'll be all right. Yeah. But yeah, every time she watches the video now, she's like, that was pretty funny, because that's the stuff we deal with in Louisiana. It rains every damn day. You're trying to cut the grass, and it's just.
Well, the good news is like 4 days later, you're gonna have a yard full of grass anyway.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. If you're making tracks in your yard, whatever, the best thing you can do is just wait till it grows, because it'll grow past the mud, or you just get the hose pipe and you just spray off the grass like that. It'll be all right.
You seen the Crowley water bill?
Yeah, we don't
that poor Crowley water bill. Let's not go there. Lord, you're gonna upset a bunch of Acadiana people.
Yeah.
So there's one that says 337, born and raised in New Iberia. We have jambalaya and pastelaya side by side.
Sorry, pastelaya is just nasty.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm not going to touch the berry. I'm going to leave the berry alone, because the last time I was in the berry, I went to this party, and they were making gumbo out of crab ball, and the rice was like jambalaya made with tomatoes, and then they were pouring the gumbo juice over the crab ball gumbo over the jambalaya, and I'm like, I'm scared. I gotta go back home.
I remember that.
That was rough.
Yeah.
That's why they only had the monkey farm in New Iberia.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. That poor monkey farm. I spent a couple of years there. I still got an itch I can't get rid of.
You got the monkey itch.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be rough sometimes.
The maca itch.
Oh, I forgot the just kidding part. From New Iberia.
From New Iberia.
Oh, say just kidding.
Just kidding. He was just kidding.
He's just kidding.
Stirring the pot.
So between content creating content, booking shows, editing videos, traveling, comedy. What does a typical day look like for you?
Oh my God.
I'm sure you never stop.
No, I don't stop. So a lot of people, they always ask me, they like, you got a job? Cause I do outside sales for, well, I used to work, so I used to work for a pipeline company when it started really popping off. And then when the pandemic happened, of course, everybody got laid off or whatever, their own situations. Well, when I was home for the pandemic, I really used that to like build my social media. Like, cause I'm home, what else I'm going to do? So I did video after video. I did 3 or 4 videos a day, and it blew up. And then I created this thing called What's Good Louisiana. And I would tell people, hey, send me your singing videos, send me your music videos, send me your hidden talents. And I used to put like it's like a half-hour segment where I put 3 little segments of people in the area. And y'all use my page to get known or whatever, and use that, blew it up. Well, when we went back to work, my monetization was at a point where it was surpassed what I was doing in the pipeline company. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this, So I started doing that. Well, Facebook, of course, like anything, they get you on the hook, and then eventually, we're paying people too much money, and they bring it down. We want 18 videos a day as opposed to 2 videos a day. It's like, and they start making it harder to make money. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I got to go back to work. So I went back into all field sales in 2024. And then I recently got approached by Waste Pro, who's a garbage disposal company and waste disposal company. And they were like, we want you. And I was like, I don't know if I want to sell garbage. I don't want to sell garbage. And then I did a few events with them. I'm like, man, everybody needs garbage. Like, everybody needs to get rid of garbage. That's a constant. Whereas all fill is like this, So
it's up and down.
So I started working with them, and I completely love it. I mean, I love it. I'm like I sell portalets like services. So I'm like, whenever you need a portalet, call DJ Rhett. I'm like rhyming my name and stuff with everything. So, and it's funny because I talk a lot of trash, so I might as well sell it too,
Right.
If it ain't Waste Pro, it's got to go, It's just, I do stuff like that. So really like it, really enjoy it. And, but that's my 9 to 5er. But I also, when I get home, I'm like, all right, I was thinking about a joke. Let me do this, or let me do one lip sync with the fake wine drinking, or you got to keep your social media going, because if you don't, your viewership drops. And then the stand-up comedy stuff, we do that on the weekend. So, and then I got 3 girls plus a wife. One's in college, one's in high school, one's in middle school. So, man, look, I need all those. I need 18 jobs just to support all the damn houses.
I hear you.
But the way you said that, I have 3 girls plus a wife. I mean,
I got nothing but estrogen in this house, So I need jobs to get out of here, like, I'm hitting the road. I got to get out of here. Y'all crazy. But yeah. So my typical day is just, it's nonstop, dude. Nonstop. Yeah. But I love it. It keeps me young.
We have a question. Would you ever do a long form ingredient by ingredient cook on the back porch?
Wait, say that again?
Cooking video?
I'm reading it, Mr.
Oh, maybe it's a video.
Long form ingredient by ingredient cook on the back porch.
I know, like long videos like that.
Yeah, we talking
like people don't
cooking videos. A lot of people don't want to sit and watch a 30-minute video.
Correct. No, know how to cook it.
Right.
That's about it.
The only cooking thing that I've ever done is probably just boiling crawfish or boiling crabs, or just showing them how I do that. But as far as like, and I can cook pretty good, but I don't like filming myself cooking, putting it on the internet, and everybody saying, "That's not how you do it." Da, 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 da. You know, and I play on that too with the pastelaia and the you shouldn't put that in your gumbo, and you shouldn't do this, and you should or never use jaru. It gotta be fresh, you know, like,
or you'd be throwing that shit in the long grass. Or
that's right.
Exactly. So, and I'm, I'm not interested enough in cooking to film myself and put it out there.
Fair enough.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It is.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cleanup.
It is, but once you get going with the cooking stuff, I mean, dude, they got, let's see, they got Cajun Ninja, they got Stale Cracker, they got Email over there, they got Hoss, they got Cooking with Brit, they got Pat in the Pot. They got them all, you know. So it's like once you get to that level of success, you can start selling your seasoning. You can start doing cookbooks. I mean, it's an actually good side income for these people. It is, know? And some of them it turned into their actual living doing this. Right. So, so I don't hate on them. It does take a lot of work to put these videos together. I mean, doing the content itself is probably comes natural, but to film yourself, it's a whole nother animal because you gotta make it to where it's interesting. Like you got to get them within the first 10 seconds, and then you got to keep it under a minute, you know, or 2 minutes because you know how it is. Scroll. I don't care what scroll, you know. So
if you ain't grabbing that attention, they ain't gonna stay.
Absolutely not.
And that's why what they say you should have a strong hook right when you start your video. And that's one thing Stale Cracker does. He takes his paddle and he goes, pow! He like hits it right at the beginning. And he's like, today we're making this. So you're like, whoa, what is this crazy dude gonna do? You know? And you just stick around. So it's called a hook. So I try that's why I always say, you know, come on, survive, everybody, like yell at the camera. You know, it's like, whoa, this guy's in my face, you know. So that's
one thing I
gotta get their attention.
I work on because we do a podcast, so we have segments that we can break up and do reels. So I try to make sure I catch an attention moment, or take a moment in the middle of a segment and put it in the beginning just to grab that attention.
Absolutely.
Right.
What would you say? What is one thing people think is easy about being a content creator that is actually one of the harder parts of the job?
We kind of said it.
Yeah.
Grabbing people.
Just grabbing that attention and rolling with it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't grab the attention, they're done.
Yeah.
And look, you got to be authentic. You have to be yourself. If you're trying to be somebody you're not, they're going to sniff that out real quick. Real quick. Done. And then, like a couple of months ago, well, it pops up every now and then. Every Cajun influencer out there, like when I do my dubs or when I do my jokes, I lay the accent on. I lay it on purpose. Yeah. But like I'm talking to you right now, this is like my normal accent. I might say this, that, be a little lazy with my thing, but I'm like, hey, bro, what's happening, dude? You know what? Like, that's fake. That's a put on accent. And I do that, you know, at my, you know, my comedy shows or my dubs or my parodies or stuff like that. We lay it on. But if you try to be that way constantly, people are going to be like, this guy's full of shit. Or, this, you know, like it turns them off, you know. So I try to throw a little bit of spice in there. I try to be normal. I try to like one time I was having my dad passed away 2 years ago of cancer, and I was having a bad day, and I'm like, man, I don't want to put my vulnerability on Facebook. I just don't want to do that. But I had a message. Like I work out a lot, so I went into the locker room, and they had 72 lockers in there, and I always go to 72. I always go to that locker because it's out of the way. It's in nobody's. You know, I don't want to be in the middle of anything, so it's out of the way. Well, one day I walked in and 72 was taken. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm 49. I'm going to go to 49. So I walked to the 49th locker and I put it in there and I'm looking and just something came in my brain. I was like, wait a minute. So I Googled it and I was like, what's the average Louisiana guy mortality? And it said 72 and a half. So I was like, all right, There's 72 lockers in here. I'm at 49. I only got this many lockers left. You know, if I get to that point, and I'm like, I lived all of this already. So I was like, damn. So I jumped on. I put it on after I worked out, and I told that story, and it went viral. And everybody's like texting me, Rhett, I never thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. And I said, me neither. That's why I felt like I had to put it out there. You know? So not only funny stuff, but I also want to put stuff out there that's meaningful too. You know, it's like something that could help somebody. So
yeah, that's that I had that aha moment the other day.
Oh yeah,
not you.
Oh, I did.
Oh, get the hell out.
Oh, I did. I was doing my retirement stuff. I have 20 years left.
Woohoo!
20 years to finish my plan.
I got none.
Yeah. How scary is that, dude?
It's not.
It's not.
Like I look forward for it. I look forward for it. Then when I seen the number 19 years, I was like, oh my God. What am I gonna do?
I could go be a greeter at Walmart. But
I don't like Walmart.
We're gonna have to make this podcast work.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I got a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Miss Priscilla wants to know what you studied in college.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Marketing. Yeah, I did advertisement and marketing and business administration. So I wanted to do something. I actually wanted to go into mass comm because I was like interested in media and stuff. So, but there was an article that Nicholls State put out that people weren't getting jobs in mass communications. So I was like, all right, well, a lot of business. Nicholls had a good business college over there, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just do business. So I did marketing, and I specialized in advertisement and media and stuff like that. So I guess it helped me, you know. It helped me.
That's what I'm trying to convince my daughter to do right now is digital media.
Yeah.
There's a huge market for it.
She does some really great digital art.
Yeah, she can do some great digital art.
Okay, so whenever you were young, another question, what was your dream? What did you want to be?
I just wanted to be an entertainer. When like I told y'all earlier, when I saw that Michael Jackson thing, I was like, I want to be that dude. Like I want to be on stage. I want to entertain. I didn't know what it was at that time, but so again, I did the DJing, I sang in a band, and now I'm doing social media and stand-up comedy. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to entertain people, make people feel good about themselves. That's what I wanted to do.
So you didn't want to do like James and work the pole at the Pink Chicken?
No, not that.
Hey, but that was out of necessity. I'm now trying to use it for good.
Them people probably make way more money than me. I mean, I've seen some.
Man, I don't know.
I've seen some OnlyFans people making millions a month, and I'm like, man, if my wife would let me do that, man, I'm telling you right now, we'd be retired. Like it wouldn't take 19, 20 years to retire. It would probably take 1 year to retire.
1 year and just be done with it. I'm trying to get my feet up on OnlyFans right now. So if anybody wants to take a look at that, y'all know how to find me.
My goodness. Next question.
Priscilla wants to know, do you speak fluent French?
No, I do not speak fluent French. I took 4 years of it though. So I took 2 years in high school and 2 years in college, and it's well, I don't want to say it's like just like riding a bike. Once you get, I rode a bike the other day, and it's I remember how to do that. You have to stay fluent. You have to practice constantly to remember it. And I did it for electives, and I also did it because I thought maybe if I took a few classes, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know. But if you don't speak it every day, you're going to forget it. I can understand it. Like when my papa and my mama was all talking, I could literally like, okay, I know what they're saying. They're saying we're going to the dance this Friday night, or hey, I got to work this Friday, or like I can understand what they were saying. But to speak it back to them, I mean, I'd have to like write it or like, wait, hang on, don't say, fais dodo, vendredi, you know, like I had to break it down slowly, but no, I don't speak it fluently. I just know like catchphrases and a lot of
cuss words.
Like a lot of cuss words. Yeah, exactly.
So like for us, our family, our parents and our grandparents, they were beaten in school.
Yeah,
for speaking it.
For speaking French.
So they
Mine
didn't
too.
teach any of our kids. They didn't teach any of their kids to.
Yeah,
to
my
speak French.
my papa told me that he went to a Catholic school, and the nuns would make them put their hands down and a rule of if they talked in Cajun French, and they just didn't speak it. They now at recess they would go speak it, over there, but in a classroom, had to be English. Yeah, had to be.
So
English.
they just pretty much refuse to teach their kids, and that's a dying culture.
It's depressing because look, there's a creator out y'all way, Jordan Thibodeau. I don't know. Yeah, that dude is the real deal. He's the real deal. Like he's the realest of like the Cajun influencers. Like, and I love watching him tell his Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes in Cajun French. I love watching him, speak Cajun French and I wish maybe one day it'll happen, but I need to learn Cajun French like him. He speaks it fluently, and it's so cool. I just think it's so cool because I think he's younger than me, and he's just like he just like gets. I'm like, man, that's just so impressive. So
and he's teaching his children.
Kudos to him.
Yeah, he's teaching his children.
His daughter.
He doesn't he do
yes,
classes?
his daughter.
I don't know if he does classes, but I know his daughter. He's teaching his daughter to speak French.
I think he did. I saw that he is teaching classes at that little that. I don't know if it's a camp that he has or like a little camping spot he does or whatever. He teaches classes over there, I think on Saturdays or Sundays or something like that.
Yeah, I thought he was doing some kind of classes.
Yep.
Okay, we got another question.
Go ahead.
What is the one everyday, item you carry in your pockets?
What's your everyday items in your pockets? Most people have keys, phone, wallet.
Let me show y'all. I just took it out of my pocket.
Potted meat, couple of quarters,
a joint.
I just dropped it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
no, ice water, mosquito spray,
probably a taser.
Some brass knuckles.
So I keep my camera on me a lot. So I got like these little 3 Allen wrenches right here.
Yeah.
I got this little screwdriver right there. Got the little it's like a little, I don't know, tightener or whatever. I don't know. But I use I have a camera on me all the time. So I'm always like, putting it on a gimbal and I'm always adjusting it and stuff like that. So this is what I keep in my pocket all the time. It's called a smart rig tool. So
yeah.
Nice.
All right. So let's get into where did Y'all Catchin coming from?
All right. So Y'all Catchin. So so we were doing when we were doing the dubs, I always wanted to put like a button on the end of it. Like just, we did the dubs and then there's me. I did I used to do the deer filter on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I did one day I did a green screen deal to where I was like the lion on MGM Studios, like I just did that, and I'm like, I wanted to put that on the end, like this is a DJ Rhett production, but I wanted something to just like at the end, like so we went eat at where was it? Melvin's in Houma. It's on the Intercoastal in Houma, and they had boats passing by, whatever. And I'm sitting there, and some dude walks up, and they had a guy fishing on the bank, and he just went, "Hey, y'all catching?" And I'm like, bro, we say that all the time. All people are fishing off piers, bridges, in the boats. And when we passing by, "Hey, y'all catching? What y'all got?" Like stuff like that. And I'm like, so I was thinking, and I was like, so I wrote it down, "Y'all catching." And I put a question mark because it's a question. So I put a question mark, and I said, man, I said, this question mark looks like an upside down hook. So I flipped the hook over like that, and I was like, "Y'all catching? It's a fish." And I'm like, but also like all my videos were jokes. So it had like another meaning, like a pun almost, like, "Y'all catching? Do y'all get it? Like, are y'all catching?" And then I'm like, so let's do it. So Josh, one of the guys that did the voices, he has a loud, squeaky voice. So I said, go in front of the monitor and just go, y'all catching, like really loud. So he did that. He went, y'all catching, and I was like, that's funny. I grabbed it. I created a logo, and at the end of my videos, that's all, y'all catching, y'all catching, y'all catching. And so now it just stuck, you know. So, and we made a brand out of it. So it's been it's awesome.
It's true, yeah.
It's true, yeah.
It's the stupidest stuff. That's true, yeah.
That's one of our
coworkers.
I guess you could call it his.
That's his life catchphrase,
and he allowed us to use it on our show.
Yeah, so we stole it with permission.
Hell yeah.
All right, where are we at?
So I was kind of getting into, because like I know you have like I've seen some YouTube videos of it's almost like I don't know what you'll call it.
Which ones?
His fishing videos.
Mm-hmm.
With Sean P.
Sean P. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So me and Sean, we worked together when I was in college. Again, my dad's like, I ain't got money for you to go to Nichols. Like, you either gonna have to take loans out, or he says, I'll help you as much as I can, but you know. And I said, don't worry about it, Dad. I'll do it. So started working at a company called Radiator Service Company in Houma, and I was there in college part-time. Well, you know, if I'd go to class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I was working Tuesday, Thursday. Or if I went to class Tuesday, Thursday, I was working Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it was just part-time. And then I would DJ on the weekends. So I was like just rolling. And Sean used to work at a competitor of ours called East Park Radiator. Well, he wanted a different change of scenery, so he came over to Radiator Service. So me and Sean hit it off perfectly. He's from Dularge, and I'm from Chauvin, so it's like 2 bayous over. So we hit it off, and we both clowns, both Couyons, and he loves to fish, and I love to cut up. So one day we were he's a charter captain. So I said, hey man, mind if we just go fishing, and I bring my little video crew out with me, and we just film and see what happens. He goes, yeah, man, let's go. So we went, and we filmed, we mic'd everybody up, and it was just for shits and giggles, you know?
Yeah.
And we went fishing. It was it was freezing that day. Yeah. We went fishing. We got trout, we got redfish, we got sheephead. You know, we were catching catfish and showing how to de-hook a catfish without stinging yourself, and just stupid stuff like that. And then we got back to the dock. We filmed ourselves cleaning, and then we left. And I was like, let's just go in the studio and start editing this. So we started editing it and putting music on top, and we created an emblem for the Y'all Catchin logo with DJ Rhett and Sean. We were just being silly, Yeah. And then we put it on YouTube, and man, it just blew up. And I was like, God, dog. Like, and it was actually like a 20-minute segment that we did of just us fishing. And I said, all right. I said, so I called Sean. Sean calls me back, and he's like, dude, I'm getting all kind of bookings, man. Like, people are calling me to get, like it helped him out with his business. I said, well, what you want to do next? He said, let's go jug lining. I was like, all right. So we went freshwater jug lining for catfish. So we did that, cooked up some catfish at his camp, made another episode. And then he called me again, bro, like it just kept blowing up. I said, well, let's go crabbing at the dams in Montague. He's like, let's do it. Yeah. So we went in a pirogue, me and him, and we just started, we had GoPros, we had professional cameras. My camera crew was on the side. We were filming everything, explaining, how crabs, like that, how they mate, what's the difference between a female crab, a male crab. If you got paws, like, well, if it's a sponge crab,
Yeah.
That's that you got to throw that back. But down the bar, we call that pom-pom, like a pom-pom.
Yeah.
And so you got to throw that back, like, because it looks like a pom-pom.
Mhm.
So that's a lot of Cajun dialect.
Yes.
Was made up based on the sounds and the look of things.
Yes.
Like a lot of people don't realize that. Like a wawaron, that's a frog, a toad in French. And the reason why they call it a wawaron because they go wah 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 wah. That's how they call it a wawaron.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's a lot of words like that. So we would explain that to people, and people were like, this is freaking fascinating. Like they just, like y'all ball crabs over here, we steam them, and then that was a whole joke right there. We're like, oh, y'all screwing the damn crabs up. And then we did a hunting video, and then we did a couple of other videos, like a trout video, and then we just, like anything else, man, it's like you get busy in life, and you're like, okay, we're gonna do the next one, and then somebody gets another job somewhere else, and it just, it's like never. So I would love to do that the rest of my life, but I understand people have their livelihoods, and they have everything else that they got to do. So it's I call it a one-hit wonder, but I think that's a good.
You never know.
It's good.
I mean, it's almost like reminiscing back to your past of bringing a camera everywhere, as a teenager and stuff. So I guess in many ways it wasn't much different than just enjoying your childhood again.
Yep. Well, we used to have a camp in Cocodrie from 2008 to 2012, and I didn't pop off on Facebook until about 2015. But I always told before my dad had passed, I always told him, I said, bro, if we still had that camp, we'd be millionaires right now. And he goes, why? And I said, because I'll be filming us trawling all the time, picking the shrimp, going show us processing the shrimp, peeling the shrimp, like. People are fascinated with that stuff. Like they'll sit there and watch that,
Our friend Caillou, he went on a trip, and they do boat fishing.
Yep.
And they record it and stuff. They do a session on it, and they record why they're doing the trip, and they upload it later on YouTube. And that stuff's just fascinating.
It is.
It's interesting. I love stuff like that because I love fishing.
I have one bow fishing video that I put up on my YouTube video in 2007. Like it was one of the first videos I ever put up, and it's very pixelated because like it was just the technology was horrible back then. And but it had 347,000 views on YouTube, which is pretty good. YouTube's hard to get views on, so
it is.
It's
very hard. I mean, you have such a large market.
But that's the one.
It's hard. Absolutely.
YouTube pays you. YouTube pays you.
I just find it's just very as long as you're consistent on YouTube.
Yeah, you have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent on any platform. You have to be consistent. Yeah.
You want to hit segment 6, James, and start on the first question.
Oh, let me get there.
So while you doing that, Nick says them gaff top pokes really hurt. Gaff top. I've had one under the thumbnail and a 2-pounder barb deep in the palm.
Oh yeah.
Passed out. That just sounds like
I had one in between my toes one time on my feet.
Like,
I was walking in the water and stuff, and a catfish hit me in between my toes.
Oh, is that what that is?
That burned like a son of a.
Oh, that's that thing on the catfish.
Yeah,
pokes out.
Yeah. Oh, that just makes me heebie-jeebie right there.
I had one come through my thumb. I think I was like 12. My dad told me. My dad worked 7 and 7, so he worked in the oil field. So he came back in on the 7 days in. He was like, we wanted to go to Disney so bad when we were little. Like, I want to go to Disney. We want to go to Disney. He says, y'all want to go to Disney? Y'all gonna work for it. We're going trawling. Yeah. And we pulled a little 12-foot net behind his little aluminum skiff boat and we did that the entire week. And we were just picking shrimp, and we went sell it to the shrimp docks, and we made the money, and whatever we made, that's what we used to go to Disney. Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm picking. I'm like, man, this is so fun to go. And a freaking, I mean, a little bitty catfish went through my thumb. Didn't hit the bone, but it went through and through. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, my dad grabbed it. He pulled it out and I'm like, oh my God. And he says, go stick it underneath the motor where the hot water comes out in the motor, like the little piston right there. He goes, go stick your finger. And I went to stick my finger and he says, all right, come over here. And he pulled his pants down. And I said, what are you doing? And he's like, he said, I'm going to piss on it. Yeah, so he peed on my thumb. And I'm like, what is that?
How'd that make you feel?
It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah. It's burning at that point, dude. I'm going to tell you.
Ooh. Jumping back to the Couyons of Comedy. That's a good spot right there. So do y'all write material together or y'all just all come up with your own or?
No, we come up with our own. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we come up with has come from personal, either trauma, personal, experience. Moments in our lives, experiences. Yes. So Jay Trout is our host. He's from Nashville, Tennessee, but he moved to Ponchatoula, and I met him a couple of years ago. We were filming together. We were filming some benefit together, and he says, "Hey man, I watch you on Facebook and everything. I think you're funny." He goes, "Maybe we should collab." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we did a few things together, but it wasn't comedy stuff. Yeah. Well, when I started doing comedy stuff, I got called to go do the Cajun Comic Relief, which they do every year in Lafayette. So I did that, and that's where I met BG. And BG smokes a lot of weed. He's a retired veteran. So a lot of his bits are about smoking weed, getting high, and stuff like that. So it's relatable stuff to people who do that. Then Dana Boucher, I met her doing comedy in different clubs where she came and fill in, and did open mics and stuff like that. And I met her through that. And about a year and a half, we did a show, me, Trout, and BG did a show in Thibodaux, Louisiana. And this was right when we started out, and we didn't have a host. And Dana was there. So we asked Dana, hey, I'll pay you $50 if you just come on stage and host, and introduce us and stuff. And she's like, okay, I'll do it. So she came on stage and she did it. And I said, man, we got something here. This was the first time that we did all this together. And I was like, man, everybody loved it. Everybody bought our merch. They were like, man, y'all are hilarious. We had people like rolling in tears and wiping and like coming up and saying, man, y'all are freaking hilarious. So we started doing that. And I mean, it's been a year and a half, and dude, everywhere we go, I mean, if it's not sold out, we're at 80-90% capacity, and it's like, it's nuts. I would have never ever thought that it would have been like this big. I thought maybe we'd be doing this for maybe 6 months and okay, we had a nice run, But one thing about us, we keep it relevant. Like we keep it fresh. Like we always introducing new material. We have a big screen in the back of us to where, like when we're doing skits and bits, like I do a skit called Cocodrie Girl, where I pretend to be a Cajun mermaid and I'm making fun of Ariel. So I'm singing A Whole New World, but it's all Cajun. And I put a wig on and like the coconut bra, and then I start singing, look at this camp, isn't it bon? Cajuns throwing trash down in Lake Michon. And when they're doing that, on the back of the screen, you're underwater, and it starts like trash starts falling down underneath the water and stuff, and it's very interactive. It's very like it's kind of 4D. It's like a Disney ride, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I do music,
no
and they
one's
do the
getting
same
splashed
thing.
in their front seat though.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we're getting ready to introduce that. Like you see, you jump.
That's 5D. We're gonna
have. Oh yeah, we're gonna have like smoke come out when BG talks about his weed. Like smoke come out in the crowd. We're gonna have, you know, like they have a part where we're talking about like I don't want to give too much away, but they like nasty stuff to where, you know, bodily fluid. So we like hit them with water and stuff. Like they're like, oh, like, you know, it's just some great stuff
right there.
It's a very, very interactive show. And I think that's probably why we selling out a lot, because it's something different. It's something like nobody's doing around here.
Right.
So what's your biggest crowd so far? What town or what city has been your biggest crowd?
And that was at the Hyman 2 years ago.
I think you cut out right there.
Oh,
yeah. We lost you for half a second.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Good. All right. So at the Hyman in Lafayette, it was 1,100 people I performed in front of. But the Couyons of Comedy, the biggest venue we've ever done, was probably 400 people. So which is still a good crowd.
Yes, that's
you know,
good.
it's like it's huge.
Crowd.
And we went about a month ago. We went to Tennessee, and I'm kind of leery about going to different states because I'm like, are they gonna understand Cajun culture? Are they gonna understand this? But our humor is, we explain it as we go to where they're like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, like, so we went to Tennessee, and we had 82 people in Tennessee show up at one of our shows, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
Wow, that's awesome.
Tennessee,
Yeah, that's really cool.
Y'all ever thought about hit like Texas and stuff? Because I know we have a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of Cajun natives that's moved between here and West Texas, honestly.
Oh yeah. So we're trying to get in Conroe. We're trying to get in Conroe, Houston, Beaumont, Dallas, and what's on the other side of Dallas? I can't. Fort Worth. Fort Worth.
Austin's big in the comedy
Austin
scene.
is big.
Yeah, Austin. Well, Austin,
But-
and a lot of people they're asking me like, "Hey, you should go and kill Tony. You should do this." And
I
I'm
was
like,
exact that.
Yeah.
Kill Tony's mean.
He's
no,
mean,
they
but-
are, but no. This is the way I look at Kill Tony. Look, I love the show. I love watching it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not bashing them.
No.
But they're just like American Idol. It's a fabricated like one hit wonder. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like a fast pass. You're cutting a line. If you have a great 1 minute set, it's like boom, you get catapulted. But most of the people that we see on there, they they don't have a backing to where or following to where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay homage to the people who put me where I'm at. I love Louisiana. I'm gonna keep giving back to them, and then eventually it'll pan out. Eventually, you know. So
it's like our buddy Dustin Dale Gaspar.
Yep.
Yes, Dustin.
Show. He was on our show a while back, and he's starting to see that decline, and he's getting discouraged.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, bring it back to the roots.
Right. Exactly.
Well, and he's
that's
trying.
what I told him. I told him the other day. Actually, I met him at the Mosquito Festival in Catchin, Louisiana last year. And he says, man, I've been following you forever. I said, dude, I am so happy for you with all your success with the voice and everything. And then I saw that post a couple of days ago where he's like, you know, he's discouraged. And I hit him up. I said, dude, whenever you want, because sometimes what we do with the Couyons of Comedy, we'll put a local talent in front of them and play an acoustic set like right before our show. And we go out there and I'm like, dude, you got to do that. So
that would be perfect.
He's going to be collaborating with us pretty soon. So
that's amazing.
Good. I'm proud of
because he's amazing, man. He's one of the guys that are like, okay, if he gets a little push, he's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
All he needs is to see a road. That's all he needs.
Yep.
Priscilla says she's gonna get you some hookups.
Yep.
Well, come on, Priscilla.
She's in Houston, Texas, and she's got a lot of hookups.
You just never know. She'll come up with something just wild.
Yeah.
Send me some stuff.
You better be ready. That's all
I'm
I gotta
ready.
say.
I'm ready.
You better be ready.
I'm ready to catch.
Are we ready for the lightning round?
Sure, Chef K, you
Let's
want to hit
get it.
that, babe?
Okay, favorite Cajun dish.
Pastelaya, he said.
Oh, that's pork.
There you go. Oh yeah, push it out.
My favorite Cajun dish probably would be redfish coubillon.
Ooh.
That's good. if
Redfish
it's cooked
coubillon.
right.
Yeah.
I
Huh?
suck at cooking it.
Oh, look, redfish coubillon. I used to hate it as a kid. Hate it. One of my aunts used to babysit us, and she was like, "Your dad made redfish coubillon." I'm like, I'm on McDonald's, and she's like trying to spoon feed it to me, and I hated it. And then when I got older, I'm like, man, you know what? This shit is good. So yeah, redfish coubillon is probably one of my all-time favorites.
Here's the next one, Chef K.
Favorite restaurant in Louisiana.
Woo.
Uncle T's. I can't pass that up.
We weren't asking you.
Hey,
Uncle T's and Chuck's.
I love a lot of restaurants in Louisiana, but like I'm gonna pay homage to 337. Okay, I don't know. I think it's called the Bon Ton Cafe.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? No, that I think it used to be called the Blue Dog Cafe.
Yeah. It's in Lafayette. Bon Tons.
Yes, Bon Tons now. It's delicious. And Préjean's is great too. Préjean's is very good. So I'll give props to 337. But if you're gonna come over here,
say that your favorite restaurant's in the 337?
Well, I have a lot of customers over there, so I go over there. But 985, the Shack in Houma is the best.
Actually, I think I've ate there. Do they have like raw oysters?
Yes.
Yes. That's where it's like delicious. Dude.
Oh yeah. That's real authentic Cajun stuff. And then they have a restaurant that just opened a couple of years ago right down the road. It's called C'est Bon. They're very good too. So
I like some C'est Bon.
Yeah.
C'est Bon.
It's a different C'est Bon
that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You're thinking of
Mermental,
yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I went eat at Allons Manger in
Crowley. I want to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, delish. Very good. Very good.
That's where you had that old fashioned, huh?
Yes. I had 5 of them.
I would have.
It was
good old fashioned.
Yeah, old fashions are good.
I had a show that night, and I had to drink water the rest of the night. I was like, oh.
Did you have the smoke old fashioned?
Oh
no! I just had. It was called. What was it called?
It was a blueberry. I think you had. Huh?
Yes, it was a lemon berry, blue lemon berry, or something like that. Yes, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, let's see.
Hit the next one, Chef.
Favorite place to fish?
Cocodrie, Louisiana. That's the best place in the world down the bar. Like probably 25 minutes down from where I live, you're gonna hit Cocodrie, and then the road ends, and it's the Gulf, and you can't go no more.
My favorite place to fish is my brother's backyard.
He got a pond.
Yeah, he got a pond. I don't need a license there.
There you go. There you go.
Favorite place in Louisiana?
Favorite place? My house.
Yeah. right.
My house.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Favorite festival?
Rougarou Festival in Houma, Louisiana.
I want to go to that one really bad.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to the Rice Festival in Crowley, but it's same
trash.
weekend. It's trash. It's the same weekend as the Rougarou.
A bad look at that festival.
So we just mad at him for not inviting Dustin Gaspar to go.
No,
that is true.
Because a lot of people ask
true.
for him, and they just come back with the same entertainment year after
my
year.
thing is with the
same
Rice
entertainment.
My thing with festivals, and especially the Rice Festival, is they don't know what the meaning of the Rice Festival is anymore. They just going over there to get drunk, eat some food, and pass a good time, and have no idea what the meaning actually is.
This is true.
Louisiana, that's all they do is drink.
Right.
Well, I could do that anytime at the house.
But do you expect to pet the Rougarou when you go to the Rougarou Festival? And don't answer that. I'm just asking.
just to let y'all know, the Rougarou Festival is a Halloween festival in Houma, and it's been going on now for it's probably 15 years now. It's been going on, but it started at about 300 people that just used to go. Yeah. Now it's we had to move it to the Civic Center in Houma because it's over 10,000 people that show up like every year, at least 10,000 every year.
Yeah,
and National Geographic Explorer came down 2 years ago to video the Rougarou Festival because it's one of the fastest growing Halloween festivals in the nation. So yes, so I think it's in the top 5 of the nation. I think it was number 3 2 years ago that it came in at, but it's unbelievable. They have a chapter of the Ghostbusters in Louisiana. Ooh. Like these guys dress up with, I mean, they got, it ain't
the proton pack.
It's legit. And they got the little, you know, the Echo One. Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. It's nuts. And then they have,
that I could relate to.
Yeah.
Because they're showing the meaning behind it and the heritage behind it.
Right.
And you get in the history of it. And that's the stuff I could respect. They have a good festival that respects that. I'm behind.
It's the Rougarou and it's Halloween. It's 2 of my favorite things.
I know, right?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I would yes, Rougarou would be my top in the state. Yep. Number 2 would be the Strawberry Festival in Ponchatoula. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that,
color.
Favorite what?
Color.
Blue. Because of my eyes.
Yeah. Oh. You can't tell. Our favorite color is green.
Yeah.
Your favorite color is green.
That's y'all's favorite color.
What? You could start doing graphics.
I know, right?
I'm good.
Till then, we're gonna keep putting some green on there.
You do your green.
Okay, next. Favorite drink.
Wine, Cabernet.
Oh yeah.
I pretend not to drink it, but you know, I do drink
You do.
it. And then second would be a mule, a Moscow mule.
Yeah.
And then third would be an old fashioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Margarita.
Oh, margarita's up there too. Yeah. Okay. I can't forget about margarita.
Whiskey, nice and neat.
Yep.
So. Go ahead,
Favorite snack on a road trip.
Favorite snack on a road trip? Got to stop at Buc-ee's and get the nuggets, the corn nuggets.
Oh, really?
Oh, there you go. All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
No brisket sandwich.
I actually do like it.
I don't like the brisket sandwiches over there.
Really?
I really don't like them. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, I guess I'm not a brisket guy. Like, they got a lot of people around here that brisket, and I'm like,
or even their
I'd rather ribs.
Or their burritos they have.
The breakfast burritos are good.
Yeah, the breakfast burritos.
Oh yeah. But
favorite movie.
My favorite movie would probably be The Crow, 1994.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Lee. All right.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say Back to the Future because I can see your poster back there.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I'm an 80s and 90s guy. So wait.
E.T.? Yeah.
We got E.T. right here. We got Scream.
Yeah.
We got Goonies.
Yeah.
Goonies right there. We got Top Gun.
I think they're filming the second part to Goonies. Let's hope.
Yes.
Let's hope that comes out well.
And then we got Jaws over here.
Uh-huh.
And then we got the Matrix.
Oh,
the
my
Matrix.
favorite movie. I love
it. And then we got the Grinch.
Look, he could. I'll give you
your
that.
Grinch
Your
sketches are
Grinch.
My sister's favorite.
I love the Grinch.
Your Grinch is the best, dude.
She loves the Grinch.
Max, fetch my cloak. I'm much too tolerant with these screws down in Lafayetteville.
So, were you the double?
No, no.
I'm just asking.
He's the hope.
Well, no, didn't he have a double?
He did. He did have a double.
Yeah. Popped up on
the one that's down in Universal.
In France, where he accepted that.
In France, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And everybody was
when
like
he's walking in and out the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody was
Yeah.
like wondering who that was.
That was probably, well, that was actually one of the first Grinch videos that went viral back when I was like deciding, I'm like, man, I want to do the Grinch. And that whole Grinch thing happened by accident. They needed an attraction in Houma to like, they didn't want Santa anymore. And I said, well, I could do a pretty good Grinch. And they were like, okay, let's do it. So I bought all the like the prosthetics. I bought everything, and then I dressed up. And while I dressed up, the guys that I do Y'all Catchin with, the producer, the guy who does the music, right in 2016, the song called Juju on That Beat was popular. So I had all the stuff on, and I was like, I was in the studio and I said, Grinch is on that beat. Grinch is on that beat. I just did that. And he went, what? And I said, you don't know that song, Juju on that beat? He says, oh, he says, dude, come in the studio. So we went in the studio and I just started ad-libbing. Like I was like, I can't stand the leash when they're eating on that fish and carving that roast beef and carving that roast beef. I started doing that. And they were like, he was like, dude, hang on, I'm recording you. So he started recording me. And then he laid it over the Juju on that beat track. And then he produced it, mastered it. And I was like, dude, that sounds pretty good. He goes, I know. He said, let's make a music video. And I was like, all right. So we grabbed the freaking, we shot it all on a GoPro, dude. That's all we did was just on a GoPro.
Yeah.
And I was just doing, stupid stuff. And we posted it, and on Facebook we had 1 million views, and on YouTube we have 45 million views. So every year it goes viral for Christmas, like because people are just watching it because it's Christmas. So I feel like the Down to Buy Mariah Carey. I get my little royalty check every year for my Christmas song.
So another question is, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
It would Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smooth Criminal or Man in the Mirror.
Fair enough.
We need to start wrapping up.
Yep.
You want to hit prayer request, Chef K?
Okay.
And you still got a cup to give away too.
Yes, we do. That's why
we
we need to start wrapping up.
Okay, before we wrap things up, we're going to take a moment for something that's become a special part of every That's Real Sass show. Prayer. If you have a prayer request, drop it in the comments or send us a private message. We may not have all the answers, but we believe in the power of prayer and the strength of community. Tonight, let's remember those who are battling illness, grieving the loss of loved ones, facing difficult times, serving our community, protecting our communities, and everyone who simply needs a little help. No matter what you're going through, remember this: you're never alone. I do have birthdays, anniversary, and prayer requests.
Go ahead, Chef K.
Go for it.
Okay, I got a list.
Go ahead.
Give me a second.
Let me find my list.
Haley turned 18.
Yep.
Her brother Samuel turned 14 on the 26th. Chance.
Yay.
Yep.
Mickey's son turned 22 on the 26th.
Happy birthday.
Eve's birthday is today, along with mine.
Yep.
Tammy and Mickey had their 1-year anniversary on the 26th.
Man, they catching.
And we have an unspoken prayer request for Jenny.
Yes.
I always accept prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. We all need them.
And we have Justin's dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is still battling cancer.
Yeah, Daddy's still dealing with his cancer, and he did his little treatment and stuff, and he's just gonna. It's pretty much like a 1-month treatment, just to keep the pain away and keep him here a little bit longer.
Megan has a. Tammy, if you want to read.
Can I get prayer? I was in a wreck recently and dealing with small injury and insurance.
Yes,
it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, Megan.
Yeah, she was in a car.
3 payments left on her.
Yeah, 3 payments. Yeah, that's sad, man.
I know how that feels, man. I got somebody ran in the back of me in 1997, and I had two payments left on my car, and totaled it. So I had to start all over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I know how that feels, man. It sucks.
Somebody's Priscilla's selling prayer request for DJ Rhett for his future.
Thank you.
Right.
Let's keep Priscilla in our prayers too, because
yes,
she does a lot with her little warriors.
Yeah, she deals. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But her little kids are patients.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we have David with his cancer going on, and then he had
You gotta turn your mic.
You need to turn that mic to you.
I'm sorry.
You gotta.
Y'all always say y'all can hear me regardless of which way.
Well, usually you're running your
louder
mouth,
than
but
that.
tonight you're being quiet.
My
Them
grandbaby has a
margaritas
severe
got you.
ear infection, and they can't get her fever to drop.
Okay.
Okay. And then so David, and then Irvin, and Angela, my hairstylist.
Yep.
And Sarah and
And
Tinley.
Sarah and Tinley.
Mhm.
Yep.
You have any Rhett? Or you have any prayer requests on your end?
No, man. I'm just hearing that your dad's battling cancer right now. My dad passed 2 years ago from colon cancer, and let me tell you, just prayer is gonna help, dude. I'm telling you right now. And like my dad really wasn't like a very religious person. He was kind of like a private guy. He believed in God, but he never really was like a church goer and stuff like that. But you know, one of the things that I did, you know, in this last couple of weeks is held his hand and just pray and pray and pray. So I know, you know, we never know when we're gonna go, and we never know, but he knows. He knows when the time and the exact second we're gonna go. But it doesn't matter. We all going to that place, and we all gonna be there one day, and we all gonna be able to see each other again. So just pray, man, and just be happy, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just smile. That's what I always say. So
yeah,
amen to that.
That's what we do. So you want to do call to action, and then
we're gonna do the cup.
We'll do the cup.
All right, Couyons, if you enjoyed tonight's show, here's how you can help us keep bringing amazing guests like DJ Rhett to the table. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, and let us know what your favorite part of tonight's show was. Share the episode with your family and friends. It really helps us grow. Be sure to follow That's Real SHA on all of our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Rumble, and the Planet app with Chris Logan. And don't forget, we go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with a brand new guest or topic. So if you miss us live, you can always catch us replays on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, or listen anytime on the Planet app. Huge thanks to Mr. DJ Rhett for spending an evening with us and sharing all his stories. So pull up a chair, Shaz, sit on the floor, because no matter where you're watching from, I ain't even gonna try, baby.
I wanted to flex, dude.
You ain't got nothing to flex, bro. You ain't got nothing to flex. This boy got muscles.
I know.
Chris got muscles.
Hold on.
Don't flex that belly. Put that back there. Get out. Just because he got them little finger condoms don't mean you can show that on YouTube. Anyway.
My bad.
So pull up a chair, Shaq, and sit on the floor. You better stay sitting.
Okay.
Because no matter where you're watching from, you always have a seat at our table. And that's real, Shaq.
That's real.
that's real.
Right. That's real.
That real.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all, let's roll.
So we got 17 entries in.
Yep. Hashtag 50 if you want to hurry up and try to get on this winnery.
So if you want to win a That's Real SHA Cup with Tammy throwing James into the silly
That's right.
pan,
My trauma at your
expense
humor.
It's a gift that Chef K is giving for her birthday.
That's right. So instead of taking gifts this year, she's giving it back to you.
So make sure you put in hashtag 50 in the comments to be able to win. We'll give you a couple minutes.
I was going to tell you to roll that beautiful bean footage, but it ain't quite that show. So pop open that can of potted meat and let's get to slapping.
You want to start rolling it?
Wait,
don't
I
know.
can't put my hashtag 50.
You can't win.
Oh,
You're part of the team.
man.
We don't love you.
She gonna follow y'all again?
So
That's pretty bad when she
I'm done with
unfollows
y'all.
us. She gets mad at us and unfollows us.
DJ, Tammy done like unfollowed us like 3 to 4 times.
Multiple times.
And didn't realize she did it.
1 is an accident. 5 times is a cause.
They were
and
all
effect.
accidents.
We have what 21 people.
Oh, we got
Okay, we're at
20 and
entries.
hit
So
it.
we're gonna go ahead and hit it.
Roll it.
Not even 5 minutes, y'all.
They've had 2 hours.
Bobby Boucher gonna win.
That's gonna be me.
Oh,
Miss Terry.
Sorry, Miss Terry, go ahead and message us.
Well, she said, I want that cup. You see, she done put it.
She
She said that's
wanted it,
hers.
and you're gonna get it.
Go, girl.
So make sure you message us so you can say, "I want my cup,"
Yeah, and that way we can get it in the
and
mail
we'll get
or
your
deliver it to
information,
you.
and we'll get that shipped to you.
Absolutely.
If she's close enough, we can just meet her up.
That's true too. We can do that as well.
You
Might
got
make it-
that cup, girl.
We'll make it a meet and greet.
Hey, we might have to do
Yeah.
something. You think we might have to meet up at the McDonald's? We got the dollar value menu.
Well, I forgot.
They don't have
I
that
forgot to
anymore.
do
They don't have the value menu at the
It's
McDonald's.
probably a $5.
It's like a
menu.
$3
Man, shit, I'm
value
at the
meal
stop at
now.
the Dollar General. They got a Dollar General everywhere. We're gonna have a meet and greet at the Dollar General.
No.
That's okay. It's $2, so I can still afford it. It's rough, but it's gonna be tight. But I got it.
Whoa. Look, we
We'll
might
make
get-
it work.
Right. And do not forget bluebasincanna.com. If you want 50% off of your delicious gummies, DRS 50 only on Tuesday nights.
Yep.
So up until midnight, you'll be able to get 50% off. Hit up Dwayne. He's going to get you taken care of. 50% off gummies. You can't even beat that with a stick.
No, you can't.
Only on Tuesday nights. DRS 50, babies.
So let's hit our final thought for tonight.
We got thoughts?
Well, we pretend to have thoughts.
I don't even know if I pretend anymore,
But-
Justin. It's been a long time.
I'm gonna read this.
All
and
right.
Pretend to have a thought.
Help
okay.
us, Lord.
So
I'm going to
ton-
pray for him while he reads.
Okay. So tonight wasn't about the laughs. It wasn't about the man behind them. Tonight was about hearing the stories, the journey, the hard work, and the sacrifice. And the heart that made DJ Rhett who he is today. Success isn't measured by views or followers. It's measured by the lives you impacted. The people who make you make smile and never. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything
I
but
know,
watching
I know
you.
you're watching me. That's
I'm praying for you, Justin.
Oh, okay.
Distracting you.
All right.
Why are you being nervous about prayer?
I don't know, but never forget.
You know
where
what?
Never forget where you came from, James.
Oh, I know where I came from. West Crowley, baby. Born and raised.
But Rhett, thank you for spending
Yes,
the
sir.
evening with us, and thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for sharing.
Representing.
What?
Representing.
Yeah, representing Louisiana.
Yeah.
Representing.
Yeah, representing.
Representing.
That's what I would.
Representing Louisiana.
With my dyslexia, that's what I,
I
was
saw you
going.
going there and I'm waiting. That's why I went,
Oh,
Merci beaucoup, y'all. I enjoyed it tonight, man. I enjoyed telling the story, and all I can say is, if you want to just be authentic, be yourself, and keep posting. Consistency is the way to go, and believe in what you do. It doesn't matter if you sew. It doesn't matter if you cook. It doesn't matter if you're a complete couillon. Just believe in what you do, and people are going to start believing in you. So
that's how it was back when that stripper pole. I just ain't got the hip no more to get there.
hey, bro, if you're going to strip for a living, you better bring it, and people are going to watch you.
Well, I had all the accessories back in the day. I had the various thongs. I had the banana hammock, all of it.
There you go. There you
One
go.
day I dressed up like Fred Flintstone.
Hey, let me tell y'all, if somebody like Joey Bro can become famous in Louisiana, anybody can. Okay.
But make sure if y'all want to see DJ Rhett this weekend, head up at what?
Karen Crow?
Karen Crow, we're going to be at Old Darby's. Show starts
and we will
at
be there.
7:30. Yep. Yes, I'm going to send y'all some comp tickets. So I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there. So
maybe y'all see the rest of the crew might be there.
Maybe so. Absolutely.
Friday.
So if y'all want to do a little meet and greet, let's meet DJ Rhett and the That's SHA crew.
Yeah, show up. Let's get it.
Saturday night at Old Darby's. Yep, we'll be there. Oh, also they have a pastalaya and jambalaya cook-off. I'm not going to the pastalaya shit. I'm going to be judging the jambalaya. So from 2 to 6, they're going to have food over there. So if y'all go over there, y'all go get some jambalaya. Don't get the pastalaya. Y'all definitely going to miss the show. Y'all definitely going to miss the show. They say it's the lettuce and Taco Bell, but I think it's pastalaya that's giving everybody explosive diarrhea.
I really think the pastalaya thing is more of a Chris Logan thing. He really enjoys it.
Poor Chris.
Oh yeah, my boy Chris. My boy Chris.
Yeah, man, he likes to take that stuff that just flows out of him quick.
Well,
I mean, if you notice, a lot of times he got Taco Bell floating around. So he likes those natural laxatives in his life.
So,
yeah.
How much the ticket?
$26 for a ticket. That'll
26. Yeah, that gives you 4 comedians too. 4 comedians.
Dog.
So you're going to be entertained for the rest of the night.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's fun.
All right. So if y'all have anything else, guys,
I'm good.
I think we're good, y'all. Appreciate it, DJ Rhett.
No problem, man. Anytime, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Next time you come in, you can come in person.
That's right.
I'll come in person. Oh yeah, definitely.
I know you were scared.
We'll make you a fresh plate of pastalaya.
I know pastalaya.
All right. We'll use rice. I don't even do the pasta at home.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys at 7.
That's right. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all.
Peace
y'all
out.
Be good.
Deuces.
Faith, family, and food, the Cajun Trinity. Bless this house and let the good times be. Raise your glass high, shot past that tray. That's real shot, and we are live today.